Hello there, dear YouTuber. It's Taking here again, and I'm starting up a new episodes where I will slowly and bit by bit go through Redstone and all the matters around it. As many of you know, people just hasting out with Redstone and think you'll learn over a day, and then pop up some millions of these tutorials that learns you to make different kinds of gates and such and stuff. But I want to do this tutorial different. I'm going to split it up and break it down, so I go piece by piece through everything of Redstone, because it's more than just a little line that you pull that change a thing. It's like read it as a new programming language. You can compare this to Java, you can compare this to other ones, but it's just, if any one of you is like more into computers, you know that you know that computers reads in binary. They read in ones and zeros, and as you see, Minecraft also reads in ones and zeros, or on off as we would say here. When they're powered, they have the state of 1. When they're unpowered, they have the state of 0. So we can compare it to a computer something, and we create those gates. It's like we're creating this language, so it's more easy to make and understand how Redstone works. And I know that many of you are just anxious to get out there, build these Uber computers like this one. What you see here is not my creation, it's another creation. I can't come up with a name right now who made it, but this is what you can do when you start to master the art of Redstone, and etc, etc. And this is then a gigantic computer with tons of stuff. But for this tutorial I'm not going to start here. I'm going to start with something much smaller and much easier. Now we're here with something less complex in front of us. Actually nothing, because I don't want to go like showing off a machine and then just tell how it works. I want to show you now from the basics exactly how Redstone works. So first I'm just gonna explain to you the on and off states. So at first, what happens when you put down a redstone is that it's going to be in a cross like this, and it's going to be in this off state. And as fast as you start to lay it out in different directions, the cross here will it will focus in the inner line, so it will build a line with the other redstone you put out. But if you put it in different directions, it will keep on those directions. So it's multi-directional. It can go in every direction without up and down. Or actually, the only way when it can go up and down is when up and down is unblocked and it's just one up. But I said unblocked, so if you do it like that, then they won't connect. So this is a very important piece to remember. It can make you make lots more compact redstone if you just remember this simple piece and utilize it well. Okay, but now for on and off state. So when you put out a redstone, let's see, I put out 3 of them. They're in an off state. That means that they are empowered and they doesn't receive any power. Wait, just gonna fetch a door so I can show this better. Let me see. You have a door here. It's you can open and close it as usual, but redstone will transmit power, and doors can also be opened and closed via power. So you see now, no power. They don't want to. Oops, sorry for that one. They don't want to open. But look at this one here. Bam! Now you see, it's shining, or glowing, or what you would call it. And now with this little glow here, it makes it more comfortable, or what you call it, and then it also sends power. So now you see, it has switched its state from 0 to 1. And that means when you attach a door to it, you just have to change the state real quick. So now when I change the state from off, you see the door Door is closed now. You can still open it as usual, and then you swap the state. You see, instantly it becomes open. So the fact here is that when redstone swaps, and you see what I did here, I put out a lever. A lever is made so you have one on and one off state. You see, when it's on its on state, it will not send out any power. When it's on its on state, it will send out power. And the good with levers is it sends out in each direction power. So if you see this, it sends out power in every direction. And also, this is one neat thing with redstone. If you have a block here, then you can just set the lever on the block, and then you'll send. Then you can send in every possible direction. And I think you can send up there too. As see, I'm not a pro at redstone. Yes, you can send there too. So you have many possibilities here. But you see, now I explained the on-off state. Now we'll explain a little about the different triggers. So the first trigger is a redstone torch. A redstone torch is take a normal torch, reduce the light, and then give it redstone physics, or what you would call it, redstone capabilities. But it's one major difference. When a redstone torch is powered, it will it won't send any power. So now I will power this one, and to power this I can't just do like this, attach power like this, because then it will just send out power here, and they will just send out power to each other somehow. So that won't do anything. But to power it, you have to power the block that it stands on. So in this case, you have to power this block. If it would look like this. Oops, sorry for that one, something happened. But if you would like to power it like this, then you have to power this block. And how you power it is, you can do it in different ways. This is one way. Bam, you see, you have powered this one, so this one is now unpowered. Can power it by putting a torch beneath it, powered. A button here, powered. So I think you get a point. Then also you can do like this, powered. So all of those works totally well. Okay, so now we've gone through the basics of the torch. Now wait, set day. I think I put it on right. Okay, it was a long time ago I did this. Wait, oh, what the fuck. Be right back. I'm back. I just had to figure out how to set the time, kinda embarrassing. But okay. Way 2 of powering. A button. You see here, it's just a normal button. You can't place it down on floors. Only on the sides of blocks. But the button, when you press it, it becomes powered, but then in, I think it's a second or something like that, it becomes unpowered again. So this is for if you just want quick input, not any lasting quick input. So I don't have any more to say about that. Here I have the lever. The lever is like a toggle. When it's on like this or off, then it won't send any power. When it's on, it will send power. I showed it before, so I won't go any more into it. But now I come to pressure plates, and here's your pressure plate. It's when you step on it, it will activate, and when you step away from it, it will deactivate. Pressure plate works so it also powers the block beneath here. So to show that one, you can do like that. You see, that one is unpowered. And one thing you also can do with it is like this. when you put a pressure plate there, it will power the redstone beneath here. If I can show you, yeah, you see. So that was pressure plate and wooden pressure plate. Same properties as the stone, just that if an item lands on it, it will also activate. And remember, animals and mobs can also activate pressure plates. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna show you some more things, and then we're done with this tutorial. So, one very important property that you have to remember with redstone, it's that it has a reach. It can reach a maximum of 15 blocks. So let's count it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it can power it this way, this far. So you see, the glow is less and less intense until here it's barely visible, and then no power. So you look at this. This is the last possible. If we move this one forward, not working. So remember, 15 blocks at maximum. I intend to just let it be like 12 or something like that, but 15 is max. But how do you solve this? That's, I think you're thinking about that one now. I can just tell you how to solve this is to build a repeater. There is two ways to build it. One via torches. Let's say you build a repeater here. So what you do is you have to like transmit the signal and make it go further. So you can just repeat the signal and then go on. But the problem is now that you have a repeated signal. Due to that, this one has the other state than this one, and you want them to be at, you want the input here to be the same as the input here. So how do you do this? Yeah, you do another repeat with redstone torch. So as you see now, you have powered, unpowered, powered. So if I now tap this one off, you have unpowered, powered, unpowered. So those ones will be the same and this one will be different. But a neat thing that was introduced in some, I don't know, for quite some time ago, but that's very, very, very good for redstone. That's a repeater. It will repeat the signal. So you see here, it's getting less. It's getting like less and less signal. But then you use a repeater, and it's all up again. So this was everything for this tutorial. I hope I will soon be back with a new tutorial, and please rate, comment, subscribe, and tell what you thought and what I should improve and such, and what you wanna hear more of. So I'm out.